Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. It's a late start today. Excuse me. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Thursday morning. It is December 28th, 7:32 a.m. This may be the latest start in the history of my first sip videos. I think it's certainly top 5, but anyway, again, good morning. This is a little show that I've been doing for quite some time. It's a show about me talking and waking up and rubbing the sleep out of my eyes, talking about the highs and lows that we all have, or that I certainly have, and kind of talking about the roller coaster that is life. But for those that have been watching a while, you know it's not just a show about me talking. You know it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And I think that's becoming enough, or an important part of the show, or a more important part of the show. And I used to do it kind of as a side gag, and I'd talk about life and the things bouncing through my mind. And I don't know, sometimes when I wake up at in the morning, I go, well, I don't really have that much to talk about. Then my mind starts going on overdrive, and I start pondering the meaning of life and what's this all about, and am I gonna have any pearls of wisdom as I share my first sip of coffee with the audience? And then I realize, God tells me, that I might not need any pearls of wisdom or any meaning of life or any great answers or any great reasons, but that I should go down and pour myself a cup of coffee and say good morning to the Coffee with Ken audience. So my hope, and I got this hot cup of coffee, my hope is that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, that you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, took a little too big of a swig there because it is hot. I'll take another. See if I burn myself by taking another. Oh. Anyway, how you guys doing? How you feeling? How'd you sleep? I slept really well and slept past 7. I looked at my clock this morning at 7:07 or something like that. Realized, oh boy, I better get going. I did wake up a few times during the night and had an overactive mind and kind of felt a little panicky and a little worried, and again was pondering the meaning of life and what's this all about. I don't know if it's because I'm 55 and I've got a bad knee and maybe been fighting a cold for a little while, what have you, but it had me again just asking questions that made me uncomfortable, I think. And fortunately, I listened to a little meditative music and some positive affirmations and was able to drift back off into a deep, deep sleep where I had some cool dreams and get the sleep my body and mind needed, because I think when your mind's going all the time and bouncing around and worrying about things and fretting over things, I think it can be kind of an exhausting existence. And it'd be nice to shut that off and be at peace. And I found peace. But still occasionally at night, it creeps back in, and it certainly did last night. So let's have one more coffee. As I was getting out of bed, I told my wife to come down in 11 minutes, because that's usually how long it takes me to get the coffee going and my show done. She warned me not to spend the whole show bragging about how awesome she was. She thought it would get a little redundant for my audience if all I would do during my whole show was say how awesome my wife was. So I didn't want to do that. And again, I was in a meaning of life sort of phase, and Augie, my little son, was waking up. Was as I was creeping out of our bed, and he's 2.5. He loves watching Sesame Street, and he loves cuddling with his mama, and he loves getting his way when it comes to determining what's on TV. I went in and got him out of his crib and picked him up and carried him into our room and laid him down with his mama. He was super happy and super excited because he knew what this meant. He was going to get to cuddle with his mom in our cozy bed and watch Sesame Street. And in some ways, that's my meaning of life. In a lot of ways, that's my meaning of life. And just sharing a few moments or a few thoughts, or kissing my son, or picking him up out of his crib, or maybe that's my meaning of life, and maybe that's enough. And maybe we don't have to win a Nobel Prize or figure it all out, or spend the rest of our lives sitting on the top of a mountain meditating and pondering. It's just the warmth of a baby, and a smile of a baby, and the happiness of a baby, and the few quiet moments when you're picking the baby out of the crib and bringing him to his mama and sharing a little smile. So I'll leave you with that. One more sip of coffee. Again, it's Thursday morning. I hope you had a wonderful night's sleep. Hope your week's going well, although it's kind of a weird week between Christmas and New Year's. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're, excited about the day, the moment, life. Hope your mind is quiet and not pondering great meanings and great things. Hope you're looking forward to the weekend. Hope you're, again, excited about your day. You're feeling good. And clearly I'm not living in the moment, because that's why my mind's running all over. But I hope that you are just as well. And, that you're loving yourself, that you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.